Hey everyone, it's Mike with Urgent Backyard Orchards, and in today's episode we're going to focus on picking out the right mulberry tree. Now when we talk about mulberries, it's not really focused on what variety. I happen to have a Pakistan mulberry out in my orchard. It's really about picking out the right mulberry based upon how it's been propagated. How it's been propagated is going to greatly affect how quickly you're going to be able to get fruit off of that fruit tree. For me, one of the main reasons for getting a mulberry tree is I'm trying to get this concept of getting fruit year round. I want to have fruit that's ripe every single month, every single week, and frankly, every single day of the year. And so the mulberry fills out that nice window in April and May when there's not a lot of other stuff going on. Another great benefit for mulberry trees is they do super well in warm climates. They grow well, they provide a canopy for other fruit trees. They are also a great healthy fruit that provide many benefits around vitamin A, vitamin C, fiber, potassium, iron, anti-aging benefits, etc., etc. So anyways, we'll talk about the mulberry tree, and it's again going to be focused on how to pick out the right one based upon how it's propagated. Hope you enjoy. So I want to talk a little bit about the mulberry tree in the background. That mulberry tree, which is right in the middle of a avocado, that's a lamhas, and a 2-in-1 planting apple tree, which by the way, I'm gonna have apples for the first time in the orchard. We've got apples growing. Super cool. But this video is about the mulberry. Now, a lot of times when I buy trees, I will buy a tree that I think will get me to fruit pretty quick. I'm really interested in trying to get to fruit as quickly as possible. And I will invest in a tree sometimes that's a little bit bigger. Now there's pros and cons in that. Smaller trees tend to acclimate better. They cost less, it's less of a risk if they fail. Trees will fail from time to time. But I bought this tree a year ago. I want to say, let's see what it says here. And that's another thing. I love these tags. It makes an indentation. But you will forget when you planted the trees, February 2022. So this tree's been in here for a little bit over a year. Good size on it, has good growth. And I've seen a lot of mulberry trees, actually smaller than this, produce fruit. So I've been super excited, thought I might get some fruit last year. And I'm like, oh, I put it in kind of late February. This is a tree that typically will fruit around late April or May. And the appeal of a mulberry tree for me is I'm trying to get successive ripening. I want to have ripening or fruit that's ripening year round. And this fits a nice little window with my loquat tree that gets me between citrus and then my summer stone fruits like my peaches, plums, nectarines, apricots. The problem is that on mulberry trees, they're typically propagated in one of two ways. One is either by air laying or taking branch cuttings and forming a new tree. A little bit of wind here. And in that method, you get fruit pretty quickly. Same year, maybe a year or two. The other way, which is very hard to tell, is if they take a tissue culture. If they take basically it's taking a piece of the root and then letting that root grow into a new tree. And when you do that, the tree behaves much like if it was coming or growing from a seed. And so you have a situation where that fruit tree is going to take a lot longer. It's going to act like a seedling. It can take up to 4 or 5 years. Unfortunately, I believe, and it's very difficult to tell because it's not grafted like, like a mango tree or something like that. So you almost can't tell. And a lot of times the nurseries don't know. So even if you buy from a reputable nursery, they may or may not know how the grower has propagated this tree. But it's going to take 4 or 5 years. I might get lucky because I bought a tree that was a little bigger in size. It may take me 2 or 3 but certainly not going to happen this year. I got to wait till next year. Let me just walk over real quick and show you the loquats, because that is a success. We have Saharo here chasing lizards out of the bush. She is. Hey, girl. She's chasing lizards. But in any case, back to the subject at hand. These loquats, perfect for, late spring, mid-spring fruit. And loquats are okay. I like loquats, but I want something else to kind of fill in that gap with these loquats. So just wanted to share that with you, some of that knowledge. If you buy a mulberry tree, definitely try to figure out how it's propagated. Try to get one that has been air layered, and one that's been taken from a cutting, and you will get a productive tree much quicker than if it's from a tissue sample. All right, so I thought I'd share that with you. And again, just as we go along this journey, I'm gonna try to share knowledge and insights and things that I am gaining out of this. Love all the comments that are coming through. You guys are educating me as well. It's a two-way street, and getting mutual benefit out of this channel. Hope you're enjoying it as well. So until next time, friends, we'll talk to you later. Have a good one, and catch you on the next video.